Crossbreed. I'm going to show you how to install the Cblocal environment, and also if you need to change some configuration, for example change the server port which the local web UI HTTP server serves it, but you can change other aspects as well. So let's start by installing it. You can install it on Windows ARM, Windows x86, freebsd, or Linux, and also Mac OS. So now it's installed, and it's installed under the Crossbreed local environment service. If you want, you can see if you want to change some aspects of this default, you can go to the command prompt. You need to run as an administrator since you need to start and stop the service. Go to program files, CEOS, and we have Cblocal here. Version, it's 0341. Okay, Cblocal service. Oh, we can look at the help. We have a few options here. It can run also as a binary, so so it doesn't need to be run as a service as well, but the standard is service, that's the default. If we would do Cblocal service help, you can see we have quite a few options here. You can change the logging, you can bring your own certificates, you can make it listen globally, so you can contact it if you're hosting in a Docker container and then you want to expose a port into that and run the UI part from that, for example. And we can also install and uninstall the service. But let's stop the service before we need to uninstall the service if we need to change some parameters. So Cblocal service stop. Now it's stopped. Now we can uninstall it. Okay, so now it's uninstalled. Now we can do an install again, and then supply, for example, log file. This will log data to the data directory, and you can see the log inside the web UI as well. So in order for us to help and assist you, you need to have this enabled, so do not disable this. It won't take too much space because we're logging 3 days worth by default. You can change that, 3 days worth of logging. And then let's say you want to change the server port to 8089. The default is 8080. So, but you can append more flags here as well. So now it's installed. Let's start it. Okay. So when you open this, you can see the flags you have supplied, and it's running. Okay. So this is how you can customize the service and make sure that if, for example, if you don't need the UI, and because most of the time you will actually work in your specific environment, for example in a building operation EcoStruxure from Schneider or the Seago CC, so you don't need it, then you can disable the service part of it, and you will all be fine. When everything works as expected, you will be greeted by this front screen. And you can see it doesn't consume that much memory by default. It can handle quite a lot of buildings before it becomes cumbersome to handle. Yeah, that's about it. You can see also when you report bugs, the version. This is your RSID. I will go through that later. And this is where this Cblocal is bound to, the cloud environment.